think he got away? Hijo de puta! Drop the weapon!
Loki, I could do my glitch, but I have to find somebody that's in a public session or in a friends only session. So I can do my glitch. Where I can drop more sentinels and stuff and duplicate. And I only need to be able to drop one. If I can drop one. Just get yeah, if you're gonna try to do this, yeah, I have to do this now. I want to try it, 'cause I don't know if it's gonna work. Alright, let me get my car.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of... Sure.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 AMs in my bank account. Yeah, so, I'm lying. I only got 3.7. Alright, let's take the fastest car, and we gotta make it to one of our garages by the beach. I'm gonna take the 2013 car out. Or is this? No, this is not the 2013. No? It's either this one or that one. I think it was that one. It was the 2013 version. Okay, we're taking this one out then. We're gonna take this one back to our office garage. I just wanna do some real quick. Cool, we do have a sentinel left. I think this might be our last one. I'm gonna check after I get out of here. Oh. And if you've never been on this channel, what's in the sentinel glitch? Well, sentinel glitch is this car is a street car, but it sells for $1 million. Pretty simple. Okay, yep, this is our last and the last one I need to do is glitch. Why am I being talking? Like, he did it on twice. That's how you know he's doing it on purpose, bro. Like, what? That was unnecessary, bro. Like, I'm not doing shit to you.
MMI, we expect the... I'll do my best.
I don't even know who the fuck this dude is, bro. I almost got onto it. I fucking didn't aim in, so I didn't throw it. It just like felt weak tossed it. I really could just go on pacifist mode, but I'm not a pussy like that, so. I'm gonna need y'all to do what this license plate says, bro. Subscribe to the channel. Skaboosh. Skaboosh. Also, I got a video dropping pretty soon. I gotta do some content on it, and it should be dropping by the end of next week. I just made it, so I gotta edit it. Cool little game me and my friend played. Seemed like it was pretty popular for Minecraft right now, so we played it. Wait, that's the one. That's what it is. Yeah, it should be a banger. Hope y'all will like it.
Here for the magic touch?
What did your school illegally do? In my case, they didn't just shorten lunch, they also punished us if we brought it up. Our school always had 35-minute lunches because the district said you couldn't go lower than 30. That was fine. Barely enough to grab the soggy pizza or those weird turkey sandwiches and actually eat with your friends. Then one year, right before 8th grade started, we got this new principal, Mr. Daly. Everyone said he was old school, but no one really knew what that meant. First day back, everyone's buzzing because it's also Taco Tuesday, best day of the week. We're lined up at 11:20 like usual, joking, laughing, waiting to grab trays. The line is moving slow, but no big deal. That's normal on the first day. But then, at about 11:30, Mr. Daly gets on the mic. Students, please hurry through the line. We have high expectations for your efficiency this year. Everyone's like, huh? But whatever. I get my tacos at 11:35, finally sit down, take one bite, and I swear on my life. 2 minutes later, the bell rings. Everyone freezes. Some kids laugh nervously, thinking it's a mistake. But then Mr. Daly gets back on the mic and actually says, lunch is over. Please report to your next class immediately. We all look at each other, mouths hanging open. My friend Katie is mid-sip of her chocolate milk and just spits it back into the carton. Someone yells, "What the hell?" But teachers are already herding us out of the cafeteria. As we're walking out, I check the clock on my phone. 11:25 to 11:42, 17 minutes. I stop a teacher and say, "Excuse me, was that the whole lunch?" She just gives me this tight smile and says, "Mr. Daly's trying something new." Next day, it's the same. 17 minutes. No explanation, no announcement, nothing. If you didn't shove the food down your throat in 3 bites, you went hungry. A few of us started timing it every day. One time it was actually What did your school illegally do?
Alright, there it goes. It sticks, I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, you're just gonna step right... Okay.
Hey, Leonard.
The hair product...
I've wasted...
Alright, there it goes. It sticks, I'm sorry.
I've wasted solid wall.
Alright, there it goes. It sticks, I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, you're just gonna step right... Okay.
Hey, Leonard.
The hair products are Sheldon.
Okay. Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? Sure, you can ask me a favor. I would do you a favor for you.
It's okay if you say no.
Oh, I'll probably say yes.
It's just not the kind of thing you ask a guy you just met.
Wow. Alright, there it goes.
I've wasted solid wall on stage. I said I could pass through it with my mind. The assistant pulled down the curtain. Next second, I was on the other side. The audience was stunned. They asked me to do it again. I struck a cool pose. When the curtain closed, I made a gesture. My partner quickly triggered the mechanism. A small hole appeared on the floor. The secret behind my wall trick was hidden there. I crawled through. My wife watched me, concerned. I fixed my outfit. I wasted solid wall on stage. I said I could pass through it with my mind. The assistant pulled down the curtain. Next second, I was on the other side. The audience was stunned. They asked me to do it again. I struck a cool pose. When the curtain closed, I made a gesture. My partner quickly triggered the mechanism. A small hole appeared on the floor. The secret behind my wall trick was hidden there. I crawled through. My wife watched me, concerned. I fixed my outfit, striking a mysterious pose. The applause was even louder this time. The people behind the scenes were satisfied. My fame grew. Even the Russian royal family invited me to perform at the Kremlin. I stepped on stage, claiming I could grant wishes. They were very surprised. I asked everyone to write down their wishes. Then, I collected the written wishes to make it more believable. I had the princess randomly pick one. No matter the wish, I could make it come true. But when I opened the paper, I remembered I didn't speak Russian. I asked the queen to translate. She looked at it, saying the wish was impossible. The wish asked for the Kremlin's bell to ring again, but that bell hadn't rung in centuries. The rope was rotting, the stairs were gone. I looked out the window at the bell. Then I took out a handkerchief and stuffed the silk scarf inside. I pulled out a rope from within. Everyone was stunned. I had the princess pull the rope. I've wasted solid wall on stage. I said I could pass through it with my mind. The assistant pulled down the curtain. Next second, I was on the other side. The audience was stunned.
Why is Scrub Daddy this size?
Of course.
Why is Scrub Daddy?
Of course, my wife pranked my lunch.
Why is Scrub Daddy this size?
This is for people who think I'm bad at basketball. If someone who's bad at basketball make this corner shot, I don't think so. This is for people who think I'm bad at basketball.
No, he's so good that he just like it just didn't go anywhere. That's all.
Why is Scrub Daddy this size? Because it's my hand. This is actually my hand. So I cut this to fit my hand for cleaning my hands. And it did great, except that I didn't want to go around my fingers. So I cut a hole so I could just clean my fingers like this. And then I wanted to get underneath my fingernails. So I cut some ridges so I could go like this. But this was kind of weird to do it with. But if you cut 2 holes, it's really easy to do it. And the next thing you know, this has 2 eyes, no mouth, some hair, and we're sitting around. I'm like, I can't be the only one that has dirty hands. And we patented it without the mouth, and we start trying to sell it. And nobody wants a expensive piece of German-engineered polymer for $4 to clean their dirty hands in that market. They all would.
Of course, my wife pranked my lunch today because it's April Fool's Day, and she left me a note. Happy April Fool's Day. You know I'd never prank your lunch. Love, OG Chain. What do we have? A box of macaroni. Frozen Brussels sprouts. Oh my god. A piece of fried chicken. And a can of white Sweet kidney beans.
This guy couldn't even throw properly, but he could bring down a batter with a single pitch. Every time his friend flashed a sign, he'd send the perfect...
That's a fun fact. We live in Tornado Valley, and this thing looks like a jail cell right now. It's like a 90% chance that a tornado touches down very, very close to us, so let's change that and make this thing look good. In fact, I bought this about 3 years ago when we first moved to Oklahoma, just in case. It would give us 124 servings. It's basically just MRE food. I just add water. And we have food. It ain't perfect, but at least it will give us nutrients until we get found if we have to be in here for a while.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You know, Oklahoma gets about 50 to 70 tornadoes every single year. Me and my family had to go through one. I actually
Create a new
had to grab
project,
my 2.5-year-old
yes.
and sit him on my
Add
toilet
clip.
with me for about an hour. So this is going to come in handy. I'll show you. In case it's late at night when we come down here, we want a little bit of comfort. And if little Huddy is sleeping, boom, pull it out, he can sleep on it.
This truck has a V8, but can't do a burnout. This is my 1987 Chevy S10, and even though I swapped a Chevy 350 in here and installed the line lock, whenever I try to do a burnout, I get crazy wheel hop. And that's just because of the original leaf spring design. So to fix this, I went to Summit Racing and got a set of Caltrack bars. This will get rid of the axle wrap and fix the wheel hop issue. I'm doing one side at a time, I'm doing the U-bolts, then unbolting the spring. I take the spring to my Summit Racing press and push out the original front bushing, and it gets replaced with the solid aluminum bushing instead. With the new bushing in, the spring can go back into place.
Georgie, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, what's up?
Alone?
Okay, now I really want to hear.
It's private.
Yeah. Get to it.
Mandy, please. No listening from the other room.
Oh, you don't own this house.
So what's up? Well, the thing is...
Hang on. Mandy!
Oh, wait.
There's this girl.
Okay.
She works at the music store.
Uh-huh.
Thinking of asking her out. But I'm not sure how it'll go.
Uh-huh. I've been there. You ever talked to her?
Yes.
How does that go?
Unclear.
Why?
Well, she's nice to me, but she might just be nice to me because I'm a customer. Although sometimes she's nice to me even when I don't buy things, but she might just be hoping I'll come back and buy something.
Yeah, unclear really summed it up. How can I help?
Unclear.
All right, spill.
It was a private conversation.
Yeah. About what?
They wanted you to know, you'd know.
Oh, come on. I am your wife. We tell each other everything.
Do you?
Well, for the sake of this argument, yes.
Fine, it was about a girl.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Sure. Okay, so, who is she? What's her name?
I've already said too much.
No, you haven't. Did he ask her out?
Not yet, now stop.
But you'll tell me when he does.
Do I have a choice?
Of course you do.
But not really.
No,